Hello, everyone. Welcome to Story Time with Jevin. I don't know why I said that, but let's start with Ratty. So, Ratty, what story are you gonna tell us?
Well, I'm going to share you guys this story. So, guys, back in my high school days, when I was walking in the hallway, and I saw Un Din 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 Dun, Ma Din 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 Dun, and he was over there signing autographs. And I was a big fan of Un Din 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 Dun, Ma Din 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 Dun. So I asked him, "Hey, Un Din 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 Dun, will you sign my autograph?" But Un Din 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 Dun refuses to care. I tried so hard to get his attention, but he wouldn't care. So I decided to punch him in the face. Maybe he can finally understand me. And Un Din Din Dun got so mad that he punches me 10 times. He gave me multiple bruises and a black eye. So I decided to get revenge on him. I replaced his protein bar with Hershey's. Un Din Din Dun ate it, and I hit him with a steel chair 10 times. And everyone got mad at me. Everyone was saying, like, "You hurt Un Din Din Dun." And I said, "But it was his fault." So yeah, Un Din Din Dun is still mad at me for doing that.
Great story, Ratty. But what about you, Clucker? Alright, guys, so let me tell you this very important story. I was telling Tunner to change his voice, and suddenly Diesel appeared, and he said this: "Need a little excitement, snap into a Slim Jim." So I told Diesel to leave, and he hit me with a jackknife powerbomb. If you guys haven't seen Clucker's Curse Part 2, you should go watch it. Okay, and what about you, Tunner? Gosh, I have the craziest story of all time. When I was playing Call of Duty for the first time, I was so bad at this game. All the players were like, "You're trash, bro! You're trash!" And I said, "I'm new!" And meanwhile, that was the 5th time I died. So I said the N-word. I got so angry that I keep calling people the N-word. And so yeah, I never played Call of Duty ever since. Good story. What about you, Gray? Guys, I have the worst story ever. So, I was doing a rap battle against Simon, and it was for Pinky's love. So I sing with all my heart out for Pinky. And then, Tunner was the winner, and he gets Pinky's love. And suddenly, Wenda appeared, and she was pissed. She beat me up, extracted my tooth, and then she hits me with a bat. She aimed at my ribs, my nuts, and also my face. But it gets even worse. She put me right in her basement. She fed me raw meat. While I was trying to bite the raw meat, my gums were hurting because she extracted my tooth. So I came to Tunner and Pinky's wedding, and Owax saw me. Owax does not know what the hell was going on in this wedding. First, he looks at me, and now I'm injured. Second, WWE wrestlers started appearing, like Bret Hart and Stone Cold Steve Austin, and I couldn't forget Diesel. Ah! Did you just say Diesel? Clucker, let me finish. Oh, sorry, Gray. I couldn't forget the part where Sky shot Wenda. And third, Tunner and Oren started having a rap battle. Oren won. He gets Pinky's love. And look at me, watching Oren and Pinky kiss on their wedding. Here's how I get my bruise all healed up. When I was leaving the wedding, and suddenly, Stone Cold Steve Austin appeared. So I said, "Hey, Stone Cold Steve Austin, what are you doing here?" And Stone Cold Steve Austin was like,
"Damn, you look hurt!"
So Stone Cold Steve Austin took me to the hospital, and I got my bruise all healed up. But when I was leaving the hospital, I saw Bret the Hitman Hart putting Oren into a sharpshooter. And Bret Hart said, "That'll show you for stealing my lines." But you know I gotta get Oren's help. So I called, "Gray, did you call Shawn Michaels?" "No." "Well, did you call John Cena?" "Why would John Cena be a Bret Hart?" I don't know." "The person I called is Bill Goldberg." So Bill Goldberg kicked Bret Hart in the head. So I saved Oren. But it's not over yet. When I was working out in the gym, I saw Un Din 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 Dun, Ma Din 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 Dun. So I said to Un Din 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 Dun, "Hey, have you heard of Ratty?" And Un Din 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 Dun said,
"Yeah, I heard of him. He's an asshole."
Maybe Un Din 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 Dun does not like Ratty. So I called Un Din 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 Dun a gym jerk. But Un Din 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 Dun shoves me. So I hit him with the Mike Tyson punch. And suddenly, Tun 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 Sahur appeared. And he said, "Hey, why would you hit Un Din 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 Dun? He was my friend." So I hit Tun 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 Sahur with the Mike Tyson punch. And I also took Tun 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 Sahur's bat. And then I run away.
"Damn, Damn, Gray, you're a menace in the gym.
Alright, Simon, what is your story? Guys, I'll show you the craziest story I ever had. So, me and Oren, and also, Brud, we were eating ice cream. We were having fun. And while we're walking, I saw Jevin. So I told Jevin that he can give me Skibbity Riz. Guess what? He uses his powers, so he gave me Riz. He made Brud smart, which didn't last that long. And he turned Oren into Teto, which didn't last that long. When I was walking around with all that Riz, so I saw this fine shite, Fineria. And I rizzed her up, take her to dinner, and now she's my girlfriend. We hang out, watch romantic movies. I took her to dates sometimes. And we were kissing in a romantic way. And I had a great life with Vineria. When I was walking around, I saw Owax mad and furious. He was like, "Why did you take Vineria from me?" And I said, "What are you talking about?" Owax said, "You've been fucking with Vineria." So I said, "How?" So Owax said, "You've been fucking with Vineria." And I said, "How?" I said, "You're mad at me because I fucked Vineria?" Then Owax said, "Oh, fuck you." And then he punches me, so I punched him back. And I completely knocked him out. And then I ran away. Great story, Simon. Thanks, Jevin. Now I gotta go with Vineria and kiss. Oh, stop it, Simon. Well, that's all, folks. See you all next time. Oh, hell no! I can't forget to tell you guys my story. When I was in Tunner and Pinky's wedding, I hold a clarinet, but I need to show it to everyone. So I showed it to Wenda, and I shot her. And I realized that wasn't a clarinet, that was a gun. So I stayed in Tunner and Pinky's wedding until I saw 3 WWE wrestlers like Bret the Hitman Hart, Stone Cold Steve Austin, and Diesel. While Stone Cold Steve Austin is leaving the wedding, I asked Stone Cold Steve Austin to hit Brud with a stunner. Guess what? Stone Cold Steve Austin agrees. So he hit Brud with a stunner. You know what I did? I hit Stone Cold Steve Austin with a steel chair. Stone Cold Steve Austin said,
"Who the hell hit me with a steel chair?"
I said, "It was Tunner. He hit me with a steel chair." So Stone Cold hit Tunner with a stunner. Then I ran away to Gray's house. I waited hours for him to come back. And he did. He was like, "What are you doing in my house?" And I was like, "I got a gift for you, Gray." And Gray said, "Ooh, what gift?" He opened the gift. It was a teddy bear. Gray was happy. After that, we became friends. Wenda came back and she apologizes to Gray, and we're both friends. And also, importantly, I love hanging out with Gray and Wenda and all of you guys. Anyways, guys, that's the end of our show. Bye.